Thank you very much. Mr. Deputy Chair. On behalf of the Standing Committee on Industry, Innovation, Science and Resources, I present the committee's report entitled From Rubbish to Resources, Building a Circular Economy, together with the minutes of the proceedings, and ask leave of the House to make a short statement in connection with the report.
Is leave granted?
Leave is granted, yes.
Thank you. The member for New England.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, nothing in life is absolute garbage, or very little in life is absolute garbage. And oh God, it was a good line while it lasted. We're governed by the universal law of the conservation of energy and mass. You can't destroy anything. You can change its form, but you can't destroy it. And what that means, of course, is that you can change it to a form that's useful, or you can change it to a form that is actually toxic. What our committee has done is investigated this process and come forward with resolutions and propositions to assist our nation to do its part in making sure we have a cleaner world, but also a more efficient and effective world. When we think of our day and examine your day, examine how much of that stuff and what you do is actually utilised only once and once only, and just think of the waste of that resource and what that actually entails. How much of a production of an economy goes towards just a single use? So surely it would be better for all of us if it had a multiple use. In our committee, we covered a whole range of issues. We started with nuclear, which, to be quite frank, is incredibly efficient in the proportion of waste material it has, incredibly efficient. And it's something our nation really should turn its mind to and take up the cudgels for and use. We looked at issues that are unresolvable, unretractable, such as Mount Morgan mine, where the waste that's come from that mining activity, I don't know how we deal with it. I think it's going to be with us to the end of days. We looked at areas where there's an effective path, such as Viola, and the recycling and using waste from Sydney, from everything from recycling to fertiliser to methane for power. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I'd like to thank the member for Cunningham, Madam Deputy Chair, for her great assistance. I think we had a very effective committee. I'd like to also acknowledge the other members of the committee, and I'll probably leave some out, such as the member for Cowper, the member for Moreton, the member for Patterson, the member for Wentworth, the member for Higgins. And I'm sure I've left some out there, but it was, and Madam Deputy Chair will no doubt remind me of the ones I forgot. We had a great, I believe, a very effective committee, and we did a good job. I'd also like to very much thank the work of the Secretariat, who make us all look so much more professional than we sometimes deserve to be. But I hope that people have a time to go over this. I hope the recommendations are considered. I believe that we've delivered something of worth to the Parliament and of worth to the process, and hopefully, if endorsed, makes our nation just a slightly better place than it was before the report.